When was the last time you did something for the first time? That is my favorite question. And today is mine. I just finished taking, well, I didn't just finish, but today I took my first hot Pilates class. Chef's kiss. I am so happy that I went. When I woke up today, I said to myself, I feel like I need to do something different. I feel like I need to do something I've never done before. And I've been taking Pilates in my room. I've been doing mat Pilates, but me and my friend were talking about hot Pilates, maybe like a week ago or something, maybe this week. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. And the first class was free. And I'm like, there's no better time than the present. And so I went, and I'm so grateful because I feel high, and I don't smoke, but I used to, and I know what that feeling is, and I get natural highs. And today I have a natural high. I feel like I am floating right now. And it's like, wow, the beauty and the abundance of doing things for the first time. And that's a space that we often shy away from in this world, especially as we get older and as we mature. We don't ever want to be beginners. We don't ever want to start over. We don't ever want to begin anew. And I don't know why, because it is so much fulfillment in it. And a big part of it is the ability to do it alone. Class was at 2 o'clock. Most people are working at 2 o'clock. I'm not working at 2 o'clock. So I would have put off this day. I would have put off this moment if I waited for someone to come with me to come take this class, because most people are still at work until 5 o'clock on a Friday, maybe 4, maybe 3. But still, most people are not off at 2 o'clock on a Friday. So I feel like giving yourself permission to not only do things alone, but also giving yourself permission to do something you've never done before. And that's really what has led me to do a lot of things by myself, because it's like, oh, I've never done that. I don't know if I even enjoy it. Let me experience it first for myself before I ask someone else to take part in it with me. Because I want to know that I like something for me, and I want to know that I dislike something for me. When you do something with another person, you immediately start to talk about your experience with the other person. And that can shift your mind, whether you realize it or not. We plant seeds in each other so easily. And when you do something that you're doing for the first time with another person, and they say like, oh, I hated it. And you're like, oh, I loved it. But then when you get into your silent time, you could start second guessing like, oh, well, yeah, I guess I can see their point. And yeah, maybe we shouldn't. You could, unless you have a strong sense of yourself. But to get to that strong sense of yourself, it is imperative to do something alone. Even if it's just once a week, once a month, once a year. Even if it's just going to take a walk. You may not be willing to go take a Pilates class by yourself, but it's a room full of people who don't know each other. Like that, in my last video, I talked about going to a concert by yourself. It's a room full of people who don't know each other. Pilates classes may be more intimate, but even any kind of class, a singing class, an acting class, a yoga class, a cycling class, a workout class, boxing, whatever pottery, whatever you have interest in. When you're in a room full of people who don't know each other, that is the perfect time to exist as yourself, because truly the only person that's judging you is you. It's you in the mirror. It's you and God. But you're so fixated on what people may be thinking about you. In reality is nobody is thinking about you. And that's what's so fantastic. No one is thinking about you. No one was thinking about me but me. And I was so pleased with myself. Even moments where I had to slow down, or she wanted us to do squat jumps. I said, I'm not jumping. I'm going to just squat. And I took my time. If somebody happened to look in the mirror like, oh, she's not jumping, I'm not paying attention to that. It's a hot Pilates class, so I'm making sure that I stay alive. All I had today was oatmeal. So I know my limits. I know my limits. A hot Pilates class, only eating oatmeal and drinking water? No, I'm not jumping. I did do my high knees. We had high knees twice. I did my high knees. But I say it all of this to say, no one is thinking about you but you. And this is when you start doing things by yourself, you really see how your mind works and the power of your mind. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, but life and death is in the power of your mind. What do you think about yourself when you're by yourself? One of my favorite songs is Tank and the Banga, Instructions on Being. And in that song, it's kind of like a spoken word piece, but in that piece she says, it's amazing what you tell yourself when you think no one is watching. And I remember when I first heard that, it's like, but it's also amazing what you tell yourself when you think people are watching you. You think like, oh, I'm not doing this. Oh, my body. Oh, my hair. All of these things. Even when we get online and make videos like, oh, excuse my nails. No one was looking at your freaking nails. There is power in your voice. No one is paying attention to what in the world you got going on. Only the people who are sitting around in judgment of themselves, because people who judge others in a nasty way are judging themselves even worse. And I really need us to understand that. So when you go and you're striving to exist by yourself in rooms with people who do not know you, the only judgment that is seeping through is the judgment of yourself to you. Make your vessel the place that you enjoy being. But it starts with how you feel about you when it's just you and God. When no one is actually watching you, when you're just in your room, laying in your bed or looking in the mirror. What words are you speaking over your life? And that's why I understand when it comes to doing things alone, it's so much more than external things. This is deep spiritual work. So I have homework for you. I want you to stand in front of your mirror for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You can do this with your clothes on. You can do this naked. I've done this naked plenty of times. And I want you to speak life over your life. I want you to tell yourself the things that you love about yourself that have nothing to do with your physical appearance. I'll say it again. I want you to speak to yourself the things that you love about yourself that have nothing to do with your physical appearance. I also want you to write 1 or 2 of those things in the comments below. But for a week, I want you to speak over your life every day for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you need. Speak to yourself, compliment yourself, affirm yourself for things that have nothing to do with your physical appearance. And then come back to me and let me know how it moved for you, how it moved through you, and what it did for you. That's all I got. I'm sure there's more that I could add to this, but I'll be back. There's never a goodbye, always a see you later.